Hello there. My name is Mo with my co-host Corey. We are The Real Guys, and this is The Real Show with two ears. It's time to go to war with War Games!
Yes, exactly.
As always, I'm accompanied by my co-host Corey. How are you doing today, Corey?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Excellent. I'm doing great as well. You can listen to us or watch us on YouTube or listen to us on Amazon, Spotify, Podcast, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. We're there. You can listen to us. We're very excited for this episode,
Yes,
Corey.
we are.
We're coming in here with a lot of energy.
Yes.
And we're ready to just kick its butt.
Yes, we're going to ramp it up.
We're going to ramp it up because it's time. What are we going to be reviewing today, Corey?
Today we are reviewing WWE's latest pay-per-view, that is
Survivor Series
Yes.
War Games! That's right. What is
Yes.
War Games, Corey?
War Games is 2 rings, 1 massive cage, 5v5.
5v5, anything goes. It's hard as heck.
Yeah, pretty much. Two
It's
start
intense.
every minute, 1 person from each team enters.
That's right.
Yes.
And the War Games
Yes.
can only begin when 5v5
Yes.
are in the ring.
Yes.
You can wrestle from the 1v1,
Yep.
but War Games can only start when it's 5 versus on 5.
Yeah, exactly. And to start off the card, we have a Women's War Games match.
Yes, Women's War Games. It is the forces of Damage Control, which
Yes.
is Bayley, Dakota Kai, Io Sky or Io Shirai.
Correct.
Nikki Cross
Yep.
and the Nightmare, the Eradicator, Rhea Ripley.
You're correct.
Versus Bayley.
Yep.
No, sorry, not Bayley. Bianca Belair,
Yes.
the Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. Asuka.
Yep.
Alexa Bliss.
Yep.
And their returning partner, the man, Becky Lynch.
Correct.
Becky, a former champion, coming back from her shoulder injury sustained at SummerSlam. Took a few months off. Now she's back and ready. People thought she'd be back at the Rumble. Now she's back here for War Games.
She is. And you know what?
This was a hot opener.
Yeah, it's a really hot
opening
opener.
match.
Obviously, you've got 2 War Games matches,
Mm-hmm.
so you're going to have to spread them out and have a normally do that is one at the start, one at the end. But this was a absolute just brawl. I'm about to say belter, but brawl. This was just heavy hits and all over the place. Now I can't fully remember the order of who comes in when, and Wikipedia does not tell you. Is it Dakota first?
It is Dakota first.
Yeah.
It's Dakota versus Bianca first, in
Yes.
fact. And as Corey said, this War Games match was definitely a banger. A banger, as Sheamus says, banger after banger.
Yes.
We got Dakota Kai coming in with her kicks and flips and tricks versus the power of Bianca Belair. And you'll notice first off that Dakota gets a lot of heat in this.
Yeah.
People are throwing Dakota against the cage again and again, to the cage wall, to the window, to the wall, hitting her just everywhere. She tweeted afterwards that, I wonder why I'm so sore. And there's a picture of her body literally folding in half, hitting the cage wall where Bianca's thrown. I think that happened in like the first 5 minutes as well.
Yeah.
Bianca just threw her against the cage wall like a rag doll.
Yeah.
And she just went like a piece of cardboard, right? But she's flexible.
Yes.
She was hopping up and down. Then her Damage Control teammate, Io Sky, jumps in. And we know Io Sky, the technical submission high-flying specialist. She was jumping up and down, doing her moonsault flips and tricks, big spots with her and Dakota trying to team up on Bianca. Then to reinforce Bianca,
Yes.
I believe it was Asuka. Yeah, Asuka arrived and helped to even the odds against Io and Dakota. Of course, Asuka and Io have had a great exchange these past few weeks
Yep.
on Raw, even if Asuka did lose the advantage match. Of course, we have the advantage match.
Yes.
Happened on Raw. It was Rhea versus Asuka, and Rhea won that
Yep.
match. And on SmackDown, it was the Usos versus Drew and Sheamus, and Drew and Sheamus did beat the Usos.
Yes.
So the babyface team got the advantage for the men's,
Yep.
and the heel team got the advantage for the women's. But in this War Games match, there's Asuka is exchanging kicks with Io. Io does a great drop. She does the spot she also often does.
Yeah.
Because Io's the War Games veteran here.
Yes.
She has never missed a War Games.
She's been in 3 before this, I think. or
Yes,
something like that.
indeed. Yeah.
Obviously, Rhea's been in one before.
Rhea's been in
1 or 2.
two out of 3 for NXT.
Yeah.
And Dakota has been in all 3 as well.
Yeah.
I think her and Dakota, Io and Dakota, really are the War Games veterans. My voice is going to get shot.
Yeah, it is.
I've already not said it twice because I'm feeling it's going out.
Yeah.
But we're going to push on.
Yes,
we're
we
going to fight through the pain. Never
Exactly.
say die. Fight through the pain and keep it going for War Games. So for this War Games carries on. You're losing it here, Corey.
I hope people at home are enjoying this as much as I am.
Io jumps up from the mat, does like a springboard off both ropes in the two rings.
Yes.
And does a great missile drop kick, hitting Asuka, nailing her.
Yeah.
Then we have some reinforcements. I believe it's Nikki Cross next.
Nikki comes in.
Nikki Cross comes out. She's the wild card.
Yes, grab some weapons.
Yeah, grab some weapons, gets a table out, some kendo sticks. It's also highly possible that Nikki's done with the superhero going in. She's dropped the Nikki ASH some time ago.
She still wears
Twisted Sister.
She's got the top, but it's all black. It's the superhero top, but it's all blacked out.
It's all black, yeah.
It's black and
she wore like a jacket, like a coat with a jacket and like a logo. I thought it was initially a Sanity logo on the back. I don't know whether it is. It's probably a new logo. But she wore this nice sort of trench coat, and she was hanging out on the top of the cage.
Yes, she was.
She didn't even get in for the majority of it. She was just hanging out on the top of the because the teams are in cages and they're released one by one every. Is it 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Nikki comes in. She is spreading her chaos.
Yep.
Jumping. Often there was a part where she just climbed to the top of the cage and just sat there.
Yeah.
All right, sure thing, Nikki. You just be up there. We'll just do damage controller in the fight here. And you just sit up there.
She's staying fresh.
Smart. Tactical plays
Tactical
by
plays.
Nikki. Tactical plays in the War Games match. Nikki is throwing her body around the ring. She's trying to slow down Bianca and Asuka. Keep the pace, low as the War Games match builds up. Then Dakota and Io do a couple of double teaming moves. The heels are getting back in control. Dakota hits that really nice basement face wash, that running big move in the corner on Bianca, and you can hear the cage rattling cages, slapping bodies, hard hits, hard girls. Next we have, I want to say it's no, there's still a member left. It's Alexa.
Yeah.
Alexa comes running out. She jumps over the cable because the cables are in the way and the rampway. She just goes under it, I think. Runs into the cage. I think she grabs a weapon or something. Yep. And by the way, we've got trash cans in there. We've got kendo sticks. Bailey grabs a table when Bailey comes in. They're setting them all up.
Yes.
And including a ladder gets put in there at some point. A couple of ladders.
And it's going to get used. If it gets put up, it's going to get used.
It's going to get used. That's right. Alexa has to. She does a nice sort of DDT on, I think, Io or Dakota, and Dakota flips up, does a great sell to that. Then she's with Nikki, and there's a nice moment where Nikki has some handcuffs or something. Handcuffs off to Alexa, and Nikki says, "You think I've forgotten, Alexa, what you did? You think I've forgotten?" Because that's my Scottish Nikki voice.
3 different Scottish accents.
Yeah. Well, Nikki, she's a Scottish lass.
She is, yes.
Scottish lass, Scottish lass. Actually, also Drew's on pay-per-view as well, so expect the Scottish accent to come back.
He is. He's in a later match. He's a later War Games match.
He's in the main event.
He is in the main event.
So it's nice to see a little bit of continuity kept there.
Yes.
Between Nikki remembers what happened with Alexa and Alexa's betrayal of her by Bray Wyatt, Alexa sort of rejecting her friendship, and that's a great story to continue on. And they were 3-time tag team champions together.
3.
Yes. That's right.
Isn't that belt,
It's hot potato.
Oh, yeah.
That belt is a hot potato belt if there ever was one.
Oh, yeah.
There's been very rare you'll be a 2-time. Well, no, I think Sasha and Bailey are 2-time and Alexa and Nikki are 2-time. But it's just given to everybody. Everyone gets a run with the tag team
Dakota, Kai, and Sky are 2-time.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. They are actually. Kai and Sky are 2-time. You're right. Catching that one under my nose, Corey. The next entrant is Bailey of Damage Control.
Correct.
She comes out. She grabs a ladder, a table, all the big weapons in. Bianca's been getting the better of her recently by beating her in championship matches. Bailey's got to take on a bit of a darker, more edgier persona, and she's more influenced by being ruthless and being brutal. She's really taking the boots to Bianca before backup arrives.
Yeah,
it's Becky Lynch, the man Becky Lynch.
Correct, returning Becky Lynch.
Yes, she get the whoa. You know the theme.
Yes.
Big time. She's no longer big time Becky. She is the man Becky Lynch now, because big time is over, despite the fact that Corey Graves still calls that on commentary. And of course, we've got Corey and Michael Cole on this one.
Correct. 2-man booth.
Yes, of course. I really like that. And Michael Cole's really coming into his own.
Yes.
In the non-Vince era.
Yes, because he gets to do what he wants.
Yeah, he gets to say what he wants. Gets to call Dominic Mysterio a entitled punk kid. And just insult him.
Yeah.
And insult the heels, which is funny.
It's also really weird hearing Michael Cole sometimes be the face commentator and not the heel.
Yeah.
Because now we've got Corey Graves, who's the heel commentator.
Corey Graves is the heel commentator. Yeah, he's the colour. He's the heel colour. So Bailey comes in with Becky, and Becky, they're at it. They're feuding now on Raw.
Yes.
So there's a lot of seeds being planted for that, especially with their exchanges here in War Games. But next to the final heel, it's Rhea Ripley, the Nightmare, the Eradicator of. I literally took my hoodie off, or my sweater if you're an American, to show I'm wearing a Rhea Ripley shirt. Love you, Rhea. Always big Rhea fan here. I am. Corey, nah, maybe a bit.
She's good.
She's good. She's good. You're lucky I've not mentioned your thing for Bianca, which of course you don't have. You just don't like the commentary. Stop doing it.
Exactly.
Stop doing it.
Because Vince isn't in the ring.
Vince isn't in the ring. Vince isn't in the ring.
He's not in the ring either.
He's not in the ring either. No, he's too old. Goodness, it's not WrestleMania 38.
Yeah.
Calm down. He's not in Michael Cole's ear telling him to put over Bianca's whatever. Look at the power of Bianca.
Yeah.
We know she's powerful. It's fine. But they're not doing it anymore.
But not.
They're free-flowing commentary, and you love to see it.
Which is great.
Now Rhea comes in, and she is just kicking butt.
Yeah.
But her counter, however, is already... We missed this person.
Yeah.
Mia Yim
Correct.
is also in this match. Sorry, Mia. We're Shelton Benjamin fans,
Also,
so we don't...
returning me.
Yes, also returning Mia Yim. Not Michin. Her name was changed.
Yeah.
The quickest name change ever. She was changed to Michin and then
She was.
changed back to Mia Yim.
Which was apparently Gallows Anderson's idea.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Apparently that's what they call it as like their nickname for her.
Michin is, well, in kayfabe it is.
Yeah,
but
it's
they
also
changed the name because Mia Yim's copyrighted
like
under Mia Yim.
Japanese or Korean.
It's Korean for crazy.
Yeah.
And she's now just called Michin Mia Yim.
Yes.
So that's her full name.
Yeah.
The nickname is Michin and her name is Mia Yim. And that's what Michin is. It's like Butch.
Yeah.
He's Pete Dunne, but they call him
called
Pete Dunne,
Butch.
but he's Butch Pete Dunne. Because he's really mostly Butch Pete Dunne. But this is Michin. This is crazy Mia Yim, Michin Mia Yim, because she's the Blasian baddie. She's the HBIC. You know what that stands for, Corey?
Here because I
See?
trying to think what a word I think I contain, but it doesn't really
Yeah,
end.
I contain what? I don't know.
That's what I mean, it
means
doesn't end.
The head baddie in charge. The
Oh, okay.
HBIC. She turns up in this nice red gear, red black number. All the gears look amazing.
Here
by the
because
way.
I came. That's what I should have said.
Great. Dakota had some great gear as well. She had this sort of black chaps on.
Yeah.
They look really cool. Apparently that's a Sasha reference because they were in Boston, Massachusetts, which is the hometown of Sasha Banks, or where she's billed from. Then Mia gets in, and then Rhea's in after her, and Rhea, they're feuding because of Judgment Day versus the OC.
Yep.
And Rhea levels the playing field, big boots and headbutts, taking out everybody.
Yep.
She squares up to Becky.
Yeah.
They get a few shots off. Rhea actually managed to hit the riptide on her and pin her with a sort of what she's been doing now, which I've christened the Rhea pin, which is, just stack them and pack them.
Google it.
Then Google it. Google it, people. Don't look on Twitter, though.
We can't describe it.
Yeah, don't look on Twitter. Google it. Just Google it. Mia Yim gets in the way, breaks up the pin.
Yeah.
Rhea's fighting off with her. Io is in the trash can, as she always is. I think Bianca puts her in the trash can, gives her a drop kick.
Yeah.
Next, Asuka squares up to Rhea.
Here we
and
go.
Asuka uses the poison mist.
Yeah,
like she
girl,
used on
poison
Becky,
mist.
Spits it in Rhea's face. Rhea's like, blinded on the ground. Not for long though, only for about 5-6 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, Paige took it and was still able to talk, so it's fine. Rhea's down on the floor.
Yeah.
Mia tries to take out Rhea with a sleeper. A lot of sleeper holds in this match.
Yeah.
A lot of sleeper holds. Nikki gets one on, I think, Mia or Bianca for a bit. Then Mia's on Rhea's back, and Rhea runs backwards and jumps sideways into the ladder, breaking the ladder in half. Bang! Cracking through that ladder. But they're both out.
Yes.
I think Asuka got took out by Rhea as well. Then we have Dakota and Io taken out by Becky.
Yep.
Becky lays them both out, gets them on either 2 tables or 1 table.
Yeah.
I think maybe 2.
Yeah, I think so.
Gets to the top of the War Games cage and goes for a big jump, big leg drop, dive. I thought it was a senton, but it's got
No, it's a leg drop apparently.
Big man leg drop, almost like she's been doing a Molly go round recently as well.
Yes.
From part of her moveset, which is nice. Maybe we could have done that. But does a leg drop and boom, through the tables. Becky gets the pin on both members of Damage Control, both of them women's tag team champions.
Yeah.
And 1, 2, 3. Your winner your winner of this War Games match is Becky, Mia, Bianca,
the face
Alexa,
team.
and Asuka. The face team.
Which
Team
is what was probably expected.
Right.
Because most people would probably predict the men's to go the other way.
Yeah, the men's team to go over.
Don't fully know. It's a tough one of who you have take the pin.
Okay, yes.
Because technically everyone on the heel team shouldn't take the pin.
Shouldn't be taking a pin. Rhea's too strong. She's been booked really well.
Well, you've got
No,
Rhea's too
Bayley,
strong. Bayley, Dakota, and Io have just come back.
and they've all taken losses.
Nikki's just had a gimmick change.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like, who'd you have?
If I had to do it, I would probably pick Dakota or Io. Maybe Dakota.
Yeah.
Just 'cause I think Dakota could probably bounce back from it a little bit better than the rest of the team could. So that is how the women's War Games match fell.
Yes.
With a victory for the face team for Team
Yeah.
Bianca. In the aftermath of this,
Yep.
Rhea pins Mia again. Google it. In a 8-man tag, an 8-person tag. Sorry,
Yep.
with full Judgment Day versus full OC on Raw.
Correct.
They originally had just a singles match to try and settle the War Games grudges, but that was cut off by a DQ or something like that because I think AJ Styles got involved and Dominic got involved and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Then they had an 8-person after War Games, and I'm going to be terribly inconsistent with that, by the way. It's because sometimes the memory slips and you don't remember. There's Rhea doesn't pin her, but it's a DQ, and then in the full 8-man tag, Rhea does actually get the pin to solidify victory for the Judgment Day,
yes.
even after the next match, which we'll get on to.
Yep.
As far as spots go, again, probably I want to say it's better than the 2021 War Games if you saw it. The
I
NXT
did.
one that had Io, Raquel, Kaylee Ray, and Cora Jade versus Toxic Attraction and Dakota Kai. That I don't think that was a very good War Games. It relied too much on Cora's arm injury. There wasn't enough in it for me. Also, nothing will ever top the 2019 women's War Games matches.
I really liked it. War Games follows under that. I keep forgetting as well. Follows under that whole thing of like, there's only so much you can do in a War Games match that hasn't been done. One thing I will say, I'm assuming it's intentional. If it must be, I think it was when either Bailey was coming in or Becky was. It's one of the last people to come in.
Yeah.
I want to say it's Io. It could be Dakota. One of them did like a springboard. Like jumped off of the ropes and like did like a flying knee, and they hit the flying knee as soon as the buzzer went off of the last person to come in, like picture perfect timing.
I think it was Io.
It was, and I popped for that. I loved that.
Yeah,
because I thought as soon as the buzzer goes off, it's just knees in face.
That was sweet.
It's a really solid match.
It is a really solid match. I think in terms of women's War Games matches. I'm sorry, 2021 one just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
The 2021 isn't bad because obviously you got Ember Moon and Io and Dakota and Candice and Rhea and Raquel.
Yeah.
So that's a great lineup of women, especially because that NXT sort of the last embers of the NXT embers. The last embers of the NXT 2019 division, women's division, one of probably the best women's division that we've had in the modern era. That is probably its kind of final send off before. I'd say.
What do I give it?
For a rating for the women's War Games match here in Survivor Series, I'm going to give it 8.5.
So was I.
Very happy with. Well, I'll give it a 9 then. I'll give it a 9.
Okay.
Very happy with this match. Put Becky over on a return. Yep. Lovely to see Rhea in action again after 4 months on the shelf after a concussion.
Correct.
Nice to see Asuka versus Io. I want Asuka and Io to have a full program because they're just amazing.
Yeah.
Dakota's really cool. Mia's really cool. Am I missing someone? Bianca's really cool. I just like everyone in this match. It was really good to see.
Solid match.
And it's great action.
Solid competitors as well.
Hot opener. Got the crowd ready, I think.
Exactly. Ready for the second match.
Next match. It's AJ Styles, the phenomenal one of the OC, versus another Judgment Day represent.
They are.
Finn Balor, who's kind of the de facto leader, I guess.
Yes. Judgment Day also start the card.
They do start the card. They started the card with Rhea, and now they continue with
everyone else.
With Finn, with everyone else.
Finn,
Damien
Priest.
coming out with Dom as well.
Yes.
As Rhea says, the Judgment Day do in fact run Monday Night Raw. They run pay-per-views as well. Goodness, they turn up all the time. Can't get rid of them if you tried. Next,
wish we could.
It's the OC. The OC turn out AJ coming out with Gallows and Addison.
Correct.
Good brothers.
The Good Brothers.
They arrive. It's mask versus mask.
Yeah.
Because Finn comes out in this sort of.
Yeah.
I likened him to like a guard, the Squid Game's guards or something, or the guy from the Cube.
Comes
out in this sort of face shield mask. Yeah. Not the shield, like the Stig, like when the black Stig comes out like that, with his jacket and his hood on, and then Dom and what did you say that Finn's walking too slow?
Dom and Priest, they kind of like Finn's supposed to be in front, and then Dom and Priest somewhere overtake, and then Finn has to kind of re-overtake himself again.
Go in front again. I really like Finn's new theme. Just gonna say,
yes, I
really like the Finn's new theme. They got rid of sort of the harp, that they kept it in, but he does a different pose now.
Yeah,
they kept the don 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 don, not when he's coming into the ring. I like that. Then we have AJ Styles in a different mask.
Yes.
Apparently he wore it at Wrestle Kingdom. Apparently it's a New Japan.
It is a New Japan mask.
Yeah, it came out in a New Japan mask, which is nice to see.
So that he made sense to wear that.
He did.
He's come back with the OC.
The OC, New Japan. They said Bullet Club at Crown Jewel. Michael Cole said Bullet Club, which is I think the first mention they've actually given it, but I'm just calling it the club.
The club, yeah.
Like the original club.
Yeah.
The Balor Club.
Yeah.
The, I don't know, AJ Styles Nice Files Club.
Yeah.
Whatever they're called.
AJ Styles' nice files.
Yeah, Styles is Nice Files. Next, I don't know why I'm imagining AJ Styles in like a filing cabinet.
Opening a
like
drawer. Who have we got today?
Yeah, who we got today? The phenomenal AJ Styles. Pulling it out. Next. This match is great, by the way. These guys are both like, what, 40-something? And they're going like maniacs.
Yeah.
They're chopping, they're slapping, they're kicking, they're punching, they're flying all around the ring. It's a game of forearms and dropkicks. Finn nails that shotgun dropkick. My goodness, is it brutal. Dom and Damien are quickly dispatched by the OC members. They've all
go into the crowd.
Go into the crowd, yeah. Over the announce table.
Yes.
Gallows just does the big like shoulder check. Damien flies over the announce table. There's action all around the ring, and they all fly and fight out into the crowd. That allows AJ to seize the moment. Finn's looking for the 1916, but he doesn't get it because AJ flips over his back. Gets him in the leg. He's working the leg. He's trying to get that calf crusher in.
Yes.
His signature submission
Good old
maneuver.
submission.
Yeah. Tries to get the calf crusher in, but can't get it.
Nope.
Because Finn's like powering out. There's this one point where he's got the calf crusher and he tries it multiple times, and AJ's trying to get him to submit, but Finn like grabs his hair and just starts slamming his head against the mat, and I'm like, oh my god, brutal. But it's a hard hitting affair. These guys are going. These guys are working stiff. We like that. Stiff men. Then AJ manages to get out of the ring when Finn is distracted by all this tumult happening outside, and AJ does a jump off the springboard, boom, phenomenal forearm, nails him. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
AJ Styles wins a singles pay-per-view match.
Yes, he does.
For a year.
Yeah.
His last pay-per-view win was WrestleMania 37 with Omos. Can you imagine that? Remember when Omos was with AJ Styles?
Yeah, well, it's with MVP now. Maybe. But no, again, it was a good match. It's a solid match. It's a hard-hitting match.
Hard-hitting match. I'm impressed by these guys. These are two fantastic workers. Finn Balor and AJ Styles could never put on a bad match if they tried.
No.
A banger after banger, in the words of Sheamus. So I'm going to give it another 9 out of 10.
Do I rate this as about the same as the women's war game? Yeah. Yeah, 8.5.
8.5, nice. We've got nice steady ratings so far. This is coming out positive.
That's going to be broken right now.
The next match is Shotzi, formerly Shotzi Blackheart, versus Ronda Rousey, the SmackDown Women's Champion. This match is swarmed in controversy and crowd reaction. Of course, we're in Boston, Massachusetts, the billing town of Sasha Banks, and Sasha Banks is no longer with the WWE thanks to another controversy that happened, which we're not going to get into.
No.
So, because we could be here all day.
Yes.
It's... Why did she bring the melon to Raw? And it's... did she smash it over the head of John Laurinaitis? I hope so. Then they after a big blow up in the women's division with the exit of Sasha Banks and Naomi, the crowd chant, "We want Sasha" for all of the match, leading to Ronda Rousey to make an ill-advised tweet, which she then deletes, saying that Sasha ran away, and I didn't know. Yes, Ronda, you did run away. In fact, you ran away for about 3 years when the crowd turned against you because of something that Sasha did. So
I know what Ronda's going for. She just needs to work on getting heel heat online.
She's getting go away heat.
Yeah.
The hashtag started called Fire Ronda Rousey, where people were tweeting cells of DDTs that looked amazing and saying Ronda Rousey can't do this. Because what happened is this match was...
It wasn't great.
Doo-doo.
Yeah, it wasn't
This
great.
was poo-poo.
Yeah.
This was not good. It was... Poor Shotzi. Poor flipping Shotzi.
Yeah.
She's so good. I love her. I really do. She comes out with the tank. She's got the tank girl aesthetic. Welcome to the ball pit. It's amazing. Who's your daddy? Shotzi's fantastic. She's really, really good. And I wish she had a bet. Shotzi versus Charlotte in SmackDown was great.
Oh, fantastic.
Shotzi and Ember Moon, great tag matches. Indy Hartwell, Candice LeRae, banger after banger.
Yep.
Now...
You're calling Sheamus.
They can't, yeah, of course I am. I'm always going Sheamus. But now it's like she can't kick a barn door.
Yeah.
Ronda, I don't know what is about Ronda that just becomes everyone's kryptonite.
See, this is
When
the
no one
thing.
can have a good match with Ronda.
Yeah. No,
Liv Morgan can't.
Ronda is in some ways protected because it's Ronda, so she has to have a dominant. But when even then, the ending of this match isn't clean. So Ronda doesn't have to be protected anyway, because it's not a clean finish.
She's not had a clean finish for the last 4
That's
matches.
what I mean. So
She's not had a clean finish for the last 4 matches.
So have Shotzi, I get some good offense in, and
It's
I have
been
her
Liv
lose because
passing
of.
out. It's been Liv tapping, but Ronda's pinned. It's been really weird. What are they doing?
I don't
Get the
know.
belt off her. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep this brief. They do a horrible DDT on the outside that Ronda doesn't even half sell or doesn't even sell. It's revealed that known piece of poo Brian Kendrick is producing this match because Ronda is as crazy as he is and asked for him to be booked. WWE didn't hire him. They just brought him in for this one match and he did horribly. So I hope if it was a test, he failed. I hope Shotzi goes back to doing much better tag matches and I hope we never see Ronda again. I'm very sorry, but I'm not sorry, in fact. I'm not sorry at all. I don't like Ronda Rousey now. I don't like her.
So, high rating?
No!
Maybe another
For
9?
Shotzi Blackheart's sake, I will give it
Number 9?
a 1.5.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's crap.
It wasn't great. I'll give
Shotzi Blackheart's sake, I'll give maybe a 2 for Shotzi Blackheart and her tank.
I'll give it a 2 for the entrance.
Right, a 2 for the entrance of Shotzi Blackheart.
Yeah.
And this is just a train wreck that you want to look away from.
Yeah.
It's not even a train wreck you want to watch. It's not so bad it's good.
Yeah.
This isn't a Jinder Mahal title reign. No. This is just a dead snail. I'm not even going to give it time. Right? Next, please, Corey, save me from this horrible match.
It's fine. No, next we got back to the good stuff now.
Okay.
Back to the big boys.
Thank goodness.
Yes. It's the United States Championship match.
Mm-hmm.
The
Bobby.
Yes.
Bobby Lashley.
Second championship match in this card. The only male championship being defended, because obviously all the other men's championships are in the main event.
Yeah.
And aren't on the line. It's big Bobby Lashley. It's Seth freaking Rollins. And it's the new and revamped Austin Theory.
Austin Theory must have shot Triple H's dog or
yeah,
something.
It's been on a real roller coaster.
He was pushed to the moon by Vince McMahon, given a US title reign, given all of this, set to win Money in the Bank, set to go up against Roman Reigns, biggest stage of them all, until Vince is found to have paid $12 million to several women in hush money. The Wall Street Journal articles come out. Heat is on the WWE. Vince has to step up and
Vince
do something.
leaves.
Vince has to retire.
In comes Triple H.
Nick Khan and Stephanie McMahon seize power in the CEO positions, and in comes his stepson. It's time to play the game. Time to play the game.
Yes.
Triple H comes in, takes over creative, takes over the company as COO, and brings in a new regime of you've got a bad gimmick. Here's a revamp. Elias, Nikki Cross now. Viking Raiders, the OC, bringing back everybody, Karrion Kross, everyone is brought, Bray Wyatt, everyone is being brought back who the fans love.
And it's like,
however,
hey, Austin Theory.
Austin Theory changed name to Theory. He must have, I don't know what he's done. He's just got completely thrown by the wayside. Lose. He tries to cash in every time. Every time he gets thwarted is if that's by Tyson Theory. Tyson Fury. I was about to say Tyson Theory and Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury. No, Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, thwarts his cashing attempt to Clash of the Castle. He tries to do it at SummerSlam and gets thwarted by Brock Lesnar. He's just not going anywhere.
No.
But and the only way he's going is down.
Yes.
But now he's got his first name back. He's Austin Theory again. He starts to take on this new sort of edgy boy aesthetic. Where he's wearing leather jackets and going around with a beard.
He's very much like...
He's done a change of heart.
Yeah, he is. He's very much now just a very aggressive kind of...
I'm just going to tell you this. I'm in a wrestling predictions forum where we all put our predictions for who's going to win the matches.
Okay, I do this myself. Not in a forum, though.
Yeah, of course, And everyone in this prediction forum, and there's over 100 people, put that Seth would retain or that Bobby would win. No one.
I didn't have Theory.
No one, and this is unprecedented for the place that I'm in. No one thought Theory would win.
No, I don't.
Zero
Yeah.
people. That is fantastic. And Theory comes away with a victory.
Yeah.
I don't like Theory, not as a person. I think he's a horrible person. But
I went Seth just because he just won it.
yeah, me too. I went for Seth as well. And a triple threat honestly favours the champion.
Yeah, it does.
There's more opportunities.
Yes. Overall, I didn't mind the match.
No. What happened?
Overall, the match wasn't bad. It wasn't a great match either.
As far as the championship, the triple threat can go.
Yeah. I mean, again, after coming out from, a War Games match, and then for Judgment Day, Finn Balor and AJ Styles, to then have this,
and then have that piece of whatever.
It was a bit of a nah. Essentially,
did it bring the crowd up any? I thought it did slightly. Obviously, they love Seth, so.
But one spot from this that I do remember is Bobby Lashley gets in a double hurt lock, which is fantastic to see, and I kind of wish they saved that for Bobby winning. If he's going to win again at some point, the double hurt was great to see. He doesn't get it, obviously. I think we'll just break out. I don't think we do a Brock Lesnar and go backwards. It was just a really hard hitting match. Starting the match, both Bobby Lashley and Seth Rollins throw Austin Theory over the top rope.
Yep, get rid of him immediately because you would. They played on his string of failures.
Yeah, we do. Because that's kind of the whole thing. Seth Rollins is like, you shouldn't be here, you don't deserve it, or whatever. You're not main event talent.
Yeah, Bobby's like, why is this guy even here?
Yeah.
I could beat him in 2 seconds.
But Austin Theory gets the win.
He gets the win. He gets the shot win, and now he's going around with his jacket on and his title belt and going around Raw.
Yeah.
Lashley's in position, I think, to.
And weirdly,
do his first defense or whatever.
The only thing with this is that so the ending comes with Seth's got Theory up in the Falcon Arrow, gonna hit it. Here comes Big Bobby Lashley, boom, spear on Seth. Austin falls on Seth and pins him. It's one of those things again where it's not
1, 2, 3.
It's not Theory's win.
It's not Theory landing the move and Theory getting the win. It's Bobby hitting the finisher on him, and then Theory just happens to land it. It's the classic heel thing of he's brought down by the face, but he happens to land in the pinning position.
Yeah.
And the ref goes, I guess he's a pin.
The thing is,
1, 2, 3.
That's fine as long as now Theory can get some clean wins.
Yes, please. Well, I don't know what did he do on Raw. I think he could have promo on Raw.
Yes. He's also now started wearing I don't know if it's a one-off, but he seems to now be wearing a lot of baseball jerseys, akin to John Cena's old basketball gear. Maybe we might still get that at Mania.
Sort of John Cena US champion.
That might still happen at Mania. Who knows?
Mania Hollywood, they could easily bring in John Cena again. I think he wants
a bit of Cena Theory, why not? But again, overall match was alright. I think I'll give it a 7.5.
I'm going to give it a 6.
That's fair.
The next match is
the final match.
It's in the words of Mark Henry, it's time for your main events.
So the last time, I think.
I know. I think there's been enough talk. I love it. Honestly, I think they just honestly play recordings, and Mark Henry's not even there. He's at home with his feet up, and they just play a recording of him facing the camera, saying, "I think we've had enough talk. It's time for the main event." Then. Here in the main event, it is a War Games match.
We're back to this, people. Say it with us.
With the Brawling Brutes.
Yes.
You got Drew McIntyre.
Yep.
Sheamus.
Correct.
Ridge Holland.
Correct.
Butch.
Yep.
And Kevin Owens. KO. Sorry,
Correct.
can't believe I forgot him. KO. It's like I forgot Mia Yim.
Yeah.
KO versus the Bloodline.
Correct.
You got Solo Sikoa.
Yep.
Jey Uso.
Yep.
Jimmy Uso.
Correct.
Sami Zayn.
Correct.
And the Tribal Chief. The head of the table, Roman Reigns.
Correct.
We the ones.
All in their black and red gear.
Black and red gear for War Games.
Yes.
Oh, my throat. There's...
So,
take us through this match, Corey.
Yeah.
I can't speak.
Okay, again, does it tell me anywhere who... Yes, it does. Okay, cool. It does tell me who starts. Thank you, Wikipedia. It doesn't give me a list. Drew McIntyre, Kevin Butch, start the match. There we go. Yes. So we start off with, I believe it's. Is it? No, it's not Butch, is it? Who starts this match?
I thought it was.
Is it Butch?
I thought it was.
It might be Butch because I think all of no, Sheamus doesn't come in third because I think Ridge comes in second, and it's the whole thing again with women's match. It's not all the team that comes in first because Sheamus just waits for a bit.
They did that with Io and Kota come in and then
Butch and Jay start.
Right.
So this is obviously Jey Uso feuding with Sami Zayn currently.
Yeah.
They start. They just
go essentially the same team. Love that.
Yes.
You feeling Usi? Corey?
No.
Are you feeling Usi today?
No.
Okay.
I'm not. For the last time, I'm Team J, and I still am.
Oh, you're not feeling Usi. Come on.
Based on the match, we're going at it, and then timer goes down.
The tribal chief wants peace.
Yeah.
The tribal chief wants peace.
The timer goes down.
Yes. But
Goes off.
Just going to mention this. Do you think it was a bit abrasive the fact that the timer up all the time? Were you distracted?
I don't mind it. I
got rid of it sometimes.
Yeah.
But it was on like.
I would like it.
War games matches.
I would like it if it was like the Rumble, where it's like a 10, 20-second countdown.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the only time it's up.
Yeah.
or just like in the corner, like a smaller version in the corner.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
It was like not like a quarter of the screen, but like a good 8.
It was a bit,
screen.
yeah. But they're in the ring, goes off. It's one of the bloodline, and Jimmy wants it. He wants to go in the ring. He steps out the cage, and Roman tells him to stop.
Yeah, I love that. Roman sat in the cage.
He's just sat there.
Paul Heyman's behind him with the belts, and he puts his hand up.
He does.
I've seen this, and Roman puts his hand up. He goes no, and he points to Sammy, and he goes, "You go."
He told Sammy to go because he wants to prove to Jay that Sami Zayn is going to help us because he's now going to essentially save you from getting beaten up currently.
Beaten up by Butch, yeah.
That happens. They come out. Sami Zayn's raring to go.
Yeah.
It's Sami Zayn, of course he is.
Love Sami Zayn.
It's Essentially, that goes on. Also, mentioned that Butch came in. Ridge came in before that, and again just has a
because
massive.
the face has got the advantage.
Yes,
so
it's a massive beatdown.
Butch and Ridge.
In comes Zayn, goes out to help Jey Uso.
Yeah.
And then it's not Sheamus. Is it Kevin next, or is it Solo? Not Kevin. Is it Kevin or is it Drew?
It's Kevin, I think.
Yeah. Kevin comes out because, again, Sami Zayn's in the ring.
Yep.
Kevin trying to stop him from joining the bloodline.
Can I just mention this?
Go for it.
Not only was the amazing promo that Kevin cut on Raw on Sami Zayn, where he doesn't want to associate with Sami Zayn anymore. He wants out, basically.
Yes.
Not only because he slapped Roman Reigns really hard in this match, and Roman got annoyed backstage and said he doesn't want to work with Kevin Owens anymore. So Kevin Owens will no longer be the next challenger for his Universal Championship. It's going to be Sheamus.
Yep.
That's very unfortunate, but things like that happen. Disagreements happen. However, a good thing about this match was that, and this whole pay-per-view, in fact, that they brought in the legend himself, the singer of Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne, was present for the pay-per-view. He turned up in a couple of spots in a couple of video packages, not only singing the song War Games, but also War Pigs. Not War Games. War Pigs.
War Pigs.
War Pigs. Not only the word, but also War Pigs.
Yes.
He sung that song and also promoted his new album.
Yeah.
There we go. And also, he's going to be the day this episode comes out.
He is 74.
A week. He's 74. 4 years old now.
Yeah.
Week on Saturday, last week.
Yep.
He was. He turned 74. So happy birthday, Ozzy.
Yes.
We love you here at the Real Show. Keep rocking on.
But yeah, essentially, the whole match goes on. Kevin Owens is in. Everyone pretty much comes in. There's a couple spots where, like, all of the face team is...
Roman just walks to the ring, by the way.
Yeah, Roman just walks to the ring. Roman's last in.
Yeah, he's last in. He just walks to the ring. Also next to the two big heels, whose names are R and R, go to the ring last.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley and Roman Reigns.
There's one spot where all the faces are doing like the thing Sheamus does, where you have them on the ropes and you just kind of whack
do the 10 beats of the Bodhrán. That's what they call it. The 10 beat where he hits you 10 times with his fist.
That happens in the ring. There's a whole spot in the end where Kevin Owens is trying to talk to Sami Zayn. At one point, Jey Uso super kicks Sami Zayn, which I thought was going to be the end.
Accidentally, yeah.
Because I thought that would be the case of Roman's like, right, Jay, you need to leave because you cost us a match. You're going too far. This is getting too much. That doesn't happen. Someone goes to pin Zayn. It gets broken up. Jimmy Uso kind of stares at Jay a bit and they have a bit of a dissolution. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens then have a bit of a conversation. Sami Zayn telling him he doesn't want a part of it. He's with the bloodline or whatever. Super kick by Jay, I believe. Kevin Owens blocks it, grabs it, and then Sami Zayn just pow, low blow.
Yeah.
Right in the yam bags. Perhaps right in the ghoulies.
Right in the yam bags, as Taz would say.
Which leads to does Roman then get up?
Yeah, Roman's up then.
And then I think it hits a spear.
Yeah, spear.
And essentially Sami Zayn wins the match for them.
For the bloodline, yeah.
Jey Uso.
1, 2, 3. No submission finishes in this pay-per-view. All pinfalls.
Jey Uso hug and embrace.
Yeah, the crowd pop. They go home happy.
Yep.
Jay and
Jay
Sammy
has
resolved
accepted
their
Sammy
differences,
for now.
accepted him into the family.
For now.
Welcome, honorary Uso.
Because apparently at Mania,
Sammy Uso.
because apparently at Mania it is still Owens and Zayn versus Jay and Jimmy Uso. So at some
I thought it
point,
was the Paul brothers versus Jay and.
I don't know. I think currently I don't know.
Maybe.
Probably be both. See which one happens.
Triple threat tag. Anyway.
But again, it's a really good match.
Yes, amazing, fantastic match. I'm going to give it a solid 8.5.
9.
But wow, that's a high bar from Corey.
This is my match of the
This is
night.
your night. Excellent.
Yep.
I'm going to give it an 8.5 purely because I was kind of sleepy when I was watching this match.
So I watched it the day after. So
yeah,
I
I
was
had watched this live. It started at 1 a.m., finished at about 4.
Yeah.
I was a bit sleepy at this point. So I was like, I don't really remember that much of it. Maybe if I watched it again fresh, maybe I'd like it more.
Yep.
Great pay-per-view.
Really good pay-per-view.
Really amazing. I was very happy with it. Again, Triple H is can't put a foot wrong at the minute. Raws are coming out really well. Great returns. Bray Wyatt's killing it on SmackDown. Do you want to talk about the 2 matches that we didn't get?
Yeah. So briefly, LA Knight and Bray Wyatt are feuding currently.
Yes, on SmackDown.
Which was rumored to be on this pay-per-view.
Big fans of LA Knight. Yeah.
Rumored to be on this pay-per-view. Does not on this pay. Bray Wyatt has no appearance at all. There's nothing to do with it. No backstage segment. Nothing. That's rumored to be Rumble. So that got pushed back.
Yep.
But also, what was supposed to happen on the pay-per-view as an actually confirmed match was Dexter Lumis versus The Miz.
Because there's been a storyline that Dexter Lumis has returned to WWE. He's not got a contract. He's here illegally.
Yes. He was hired by The Miz.
He's hired by The Miz to attack him.
To attack The Miz to garner sympathy.
Garner sympathy for The Miz to make the Miz better in the eyes of the people or whatever. So he was hired by The Miz, and then Dexter Lumis' friend Johnny Gargano also returns, and his wife Candice LeRae.
Correct.
And Johnny reveals that it was The Miz who's been paying Dexter Lumis to be here,
but hasn't paid him
stalk
fully.
him intensely, but hasn't paid him fully. Yes.
So now Dexter Lumis is stalking The Miz.
Stalking The Miz. He's fully stalking The Miz now. He's not just fake stalking him. He's fully stalking him.
So it's supposed to be a match. If Lumis wins, he gets a contract and he gets all the money Miz owes him.
Yes.
Back got pushed to Raw.
Got pushed to Raw after War Games.
Yes.
Sorry.
That match happened.
Lumis won. He gave the money away, and then Miz just took the money back.
Yeah, and now Lumis is now a Raw superstar.
He's now a Raw superstar. Congratulations, Dexter Lumis.
Hopefully.
On NXT.
See you a bit more.
Yeah, see a bit more. Yeah, give you a few matches. Yeah, whatever. I really like Lumis's gimmick. Very
So
unique. Very fresh.
So do I.
Especially for now.
Yes.
Wyatt versus LA Knight, I think that's going to go. Apparently, it's labelled to be a pitch black match.
Yes, it's a pitch black match.
Which will allow the usage of Bray Wyatt's unique storytelling abilities.
Essentially, he can change costumes.
And characterization to become his main personas, like, the Fiend.
Yes. That's rumoured to be what's happening. We'll have to wait and see for that. Again, I guess it'd be a fun match, I guess. We spoke before, it's a weird one to have. For Bray's first feud, but they're both good workers. It'll work.
Yeah, of course, they're both great promos.
They'll find a way.
Exactly.
For the whole pay-per-view, I feel it's pretty right.
Very, very positive, I think.
Yeah.
Great start, and hopefully less of the red shirt versus blue shirt.
Yeah.
They tossed all that out the window.
They did.
Good riddance.
Yes.
SmackDown versus Raw angle, which was really weird and would often make things even worse because you'd have to stop. I remember Seth Rollins was stop feuding with Dean Ambrose to put on a red shirt and fight a bunch of blue shirts.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, it's not. It's not. Yeah.
What a weird time. I look back at Vince's reign and go, what insanity, what crazy stuff. And anyhow.
Yes, talking about
weekly rep.
Yeah.
This week.
Correct.
Now, as you know, I took my jumper off because I realised I need to get this shirt out.
Yep.
My shirt for Rhea Ripley, the Nightmare. She actually competed not only on the Raw after War Games, but the Raw before War Games.
Okay.
She had 2 matches.
Yep.
One was against Mia Yim, which was after, and one was against Asuka. And the one I'm going to be recommending because obviously when we do wrestling previews, I always recommend a Rhea Ripley match.
Correct.
This match is probably one of the most recent. It is the 22nd of November of this year. It is Rhea Ripley versus Asuka of a War Games advantage match.
Nice.
And it is the match that Rhea wins. It is, sorry, not the 22nd, the 21st of November. Sorry, just by day, a Monday.
Yep.
And it is the Empress of Tomorrow battling the Eradicator of the Judgment Day for a crucial advantage on the War Games match.
Nice.
And it's a match that Rhea wins, pins her with a Riptide. And it's a really good match. Rhea's playing the aggressor, throwing her around. beating her up with punches and kicks. And it's Asuka who has to fight from underneath using sort of submission, using grappling skills, using leg locks and arm bars and knee bars and all that kind of thing. Puts Rhea over strong. Of course, all of their teammates arrive at ringside. Bayley, Dakota, Io, Mia. And Mia comes in later, actually, when the brawl breaks out after the match. There's a post-match scrum, post-match attack.
Yep.
And after Rhea pins Asuka, there is a huge brawl with all 6 women involved. Sorry, all 10 women involved.
Yes.
Because obviously, you know, Asuka and Rhea get involved as well, and after their match. And then Alexa and Bianca are also in the fight. I'm going to give it an 8.
Solid.
Solid match. She returns after 4 months with a concussion. It's like she was never left.
Yeah.
Probably because she was running around with Judgment Day, beating up men. But it's really fun. I love Rhea, so anything she does is kind of gold to me. So.
Yep. There we go.
That is our review of Survivor Series.
Yep.
War Games.
That is War Games. Done and dusted.
Done and dusted.
Until
we hope you
next
all
year,
enjoyed.
maybe.
Until next year, we'll come back with the Royal Rumble in January, let's say.
Yeah, that is the next pay-per-view.
War Games from both of us. Our best William Regal.
Okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
War Games!
See you next time. It's goodbye from me, goodbye, and a goodbye from Corey.
Goodbye.